after joint dancing, dancing on the people, people dancing on the people. I got people on the people, people dancing on the people with the people on the people. Smoking CO2, dancing on the booth, hanging from the people on the people. My head is so rich, I got people on the people, people dancing on the people.
Smoke weed every day, day, day.
In the bag.
Who do you want me to be? Cause I'm too messy, and then I'm too fucking clean. You told me get a job, and you asked where the hell I've been. And I'm too perfect, so I open my big mouth. I want to be me, is that all? Never in my ears like a kid. Will you praise me? Nothing, I go la la la. I'm turning up the fire when you speak. Cause if my heart can't stop it, I'll find a way to run it. I go. And I'm too clever, and then I'm too fucking dumb. You hate it when I cry, and it's just that time of the month. And I'm too perfect, so I show you that I'm not 1,000 people I could be for you, and you hate the fucking love.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You never take advice. Someday you'll pay the price. I know.
Make it, move it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger than ever. Hour after hour, work is never over. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger than ever. Hour after hour, work it better. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger than ever. Hour after hour, work is never over. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger.
I've never been on live television before.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you,
But I have to charge.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have superpowers, rap 225,000 hours. Get a calculator, do the math. I made 1,000 songs that make you move your ass. And for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums, and me on the front, and they bug. When you get your beats, I heard 93 rappers say bitch like me. 2 singers and 10 comedians, and I'm still gon' yell it every time you see me in. What's my favorite word? Why they gotta say it like short? So they can't play on my court, can't hang with the big dogs, stay on the court, go to this.
I like that you're looking at me, up and down so effortlessly. Pull around and baby we'll fall in love. Yeah, getting late and harder to breathe. Let you take the best of me, yeah. So you better be careful with my heart.
I'll make it. No, without her, you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. 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 When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.
And I got a really big team, and they need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings. I got a really big team. They need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings.
No place I'd rather be. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.
If I told you this was only gonna hurt, if I warned you that the fire's gonna burn, would you walk in? Would you let me do it first? Do it all in the name of love.
Saucing, saucing, saucing on you. I'm swagging, I'm swagging, I'm swagging on you. I'm ballin', I've a song on you.
In the name of love, name of love, in the name of love.
Saucing, saucing, saucing on you. I'm swagging, I'm swagging, I'm swagging on you. I'm ballin', I've a song on you.
What the hell? What the hell? What the heliante? Ain't nobody fucking with me. Ice, ice, baby. Look, you look. Ice, ice, baby. Look, you look. Ice, ice, baby. Look, you look. Ice, ice, baby.
All right, stop.
I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool.
Agreement. Achieve.
We wanna talk about it? I mean, fuck, I like pills, I like drugs, I like getting money, I like strippers, I like to fuck, I like day drinking and day parties in Hollywood, I like doing Hollywood shit, snorted probably would.
Achieve.
Okay.
Agreement.
Oopsie, made a oopsie. Don't wanna have to turn a nigga guts into soup beans.
go put some miles on it. Back of the Chevy with the engine running. Just you and me in a truck bed wild like a California king. We could break it in if you know what I mean.
I'm losing it, I always feel like somebody's watching me. And I have no privacy.
Girl, let's go put some miles on it.
Somebody's watching me. I'm losing it,
Secures.
I'm losing it.
Secures. Acquire.
When a fire starts to burn, right, and it starts to spread, she gon' bring her attitude on. You don't want to do know what it's like. When a fire starts to burn, right, and it starts to spread, she gon' bring her attitude on. You don't want to do know what it's like.
I'm losing it.
Straighten up, little soldier. Stiffen up that upper lip. What you crying about? You got me.
Haley, I know you miss your mom, and I know you miss your dad when I'm gone, but I'm trying to give you the life that I never had. I can see you sad, even when you smile, even when you laugh. I can see it in your eyes, deep inside you wanna cry, cause you're scared. I ain't there, daddy's with you in your prayers. No more crying, wipe them tears, daddy's here, no more nightmares. We gon' pull together through it, we gon' do it. Laney uncle's crazy, ain't he? Yeah, but he loves you, girl, and you better know it.
What's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink. I'm T-Pain. You know me. Convict music, never go. I go train. I'ma take it home with me. I got money in the bank. I need a great time. We in the bed like ooh, 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 ooh. We in the bed like ooh, 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 ooh. We in the bed like.
Heads up! Heads up! It's another one, and another one. Yeet, yeet. Why you all in my ear? Talking a whole bunch of shit that I ain't trying to hear. Get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that. Get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that. Yeet, yeet. I ain't playing around. Make one false move, I take you down. Get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that. Get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that. Yeet, yeet. Why you all in my ear? Talking a whole bunch of shit that I ain't trying to hear. Get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that. Get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that.
Answer.
Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along?
and boom goes the dynamite.
Know you wanna party, listen to your body. I want to get naughty, girl, I really like the way
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Girl, I really like the way you
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
Hiya, pal.
Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music. I will share it, but today I'm yelling. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Lately, no, I've been stressed, living in my head, watching us fading. Oh baby, know that I said we could reset, and we can't save it. Alright, you know my heartbeat don't beat for no one else. Don't feel for no one else. Don't reach for no one else. Oh, my heartbeat don't beat for no one else. Can't speak to no one else. Won't leave for no one else. You know my heartbeat. You know my heartbeat. You know my heartbeat. You know my heartbeat.
Someone said they lived together. I ran out the door together. She was holding back to Trevor. Not the greatest feeling ever.
I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. You're trying to save me, stop holding your breath. And you think I'm crazy, yeah, you think I'm crazy. Well, that's not fair.
Less I know, the better.
Well, that's not fair.
Less I know, the better.
If Copperfield I must, then Copperfield I shall.
For the night, fuck being polite. I'm going for the night, fuck being polite. I'm going
Long live cowgirls, never gonna settle on down girls. Leave you in a lonely ghost town, world where the sun don't rise. Rodeo for one night, love you like a Mustang. One hand on them giddy up brains, hole in your heart with some good aim on a goodbye ride. But it's fine 'cause it's kinda my thing. Long live cowgirls.
for the night, fuck
Yeah, long live cowgirls.
for the night, fuck being polite. I'm going
shooting star, but you move so fast that I can't keep up. I'm chasing, I'm in love with a shooting star, but you move so fast. When she falls, then I'll be waiting. I was grinning like I'm winning, I was hitting my line. 'Cause I can do it with a broken heart. I'm in love with a shooting star, but you move so fast. 'Cause I can do it with a broken heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning to everyone. It is currently 8:14 a.m. on this absolutely BEA beautiful Thursday. Right now, traders, I'm taking a look outside the window and I'm seeing the sun is shining, the birds are chirping. It is an absolutely BEA beautiful day to make some freaking money. Team, let's see what we got today. I'm a little excited. I'm a little ambitious today. I wanna end something here today. And what I want to end is I want to end that prop firm challenge. So I am looking forward to doing that here. I want to end the prop firm challenge today. I want to pass the prop firm account for once and for all and make sure, again, we are all set here. At the very beginning of this week, I said to everyone, I said, hey, let's open up a prop firm. Let's pass the evaluation live on stream for every single person to watch. And by the end of this week, let's make sure everyone has a full $100,000 they can trade with from the prop firm. So that's where we're at this moment. Let's go ahead and get ready to pass that. And that's going to be an absolute blast. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys held a short last night or yesterday on CAR, you are up so much money at this time. Yesterday, I shorted CAR. Does anyone remember what price I shorted CAR at? I shorted CAR yesterday at the price of $800. And ladies and gentlemen, I got out at the price of $800. If for some way or another, if I could have just walked away, I would be up over $25,000 over on CAR. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing has been absolutely insane. This play right here, it is just dumping and dumping and dumping. And guess what? It could continue to dump and dump and dump. Because CAR, for anyone who does not know, is a bad company. It's a failing stock, which does not make any profits, which has had bad earnings, which has been fading and falling and being shorted because it's going out of business. So CAR, is there a part of me that's like, hey, this could get a dip buy or bounce play back up to 500? 100%. At the same time, CAR is a play that today could go all the way down to 200. There is no point that this play should even be up in the first place. And that's what's kind of so crazy about CAR. Okay? So this stock, obviously we have gone from $92 all the way up to $800, $800 down to $400. Today we could get back up near around $500. $500 will hold up as some sort of resistance, and then we could start turning and fading all the way back on down from there. So CAR 100% is still going to be on watch. Now guys, little side note as well. Last night, Tesla did come out with its earnings. Tesla traders, man, this is a teenager emotion. What do I mean by this? We basically went from Tesla came out, amazing earnings, bang! And then again, 30 minutes later, oh, what the heck? Oh, hold on, what the heck? And then all of a sudden it goes all the way back on down. We had beat earnings, massive spike. After the spike, gave all of its gains on back. Now it's in the red. So this is a play at this moment that basically went on a big rip and run and then just gave everything right on back. This is a play, Tesla, which again, and I'm gonna say this, guys, and I don't want it to hurt anyone's feelings, but out of all the Mag 7 plays, I think Tesla is doing the worst. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But if we take a look at what has been dominating since the market has recovered, since the S&P 500 has gone from $628 to now $712, what has been doing the best? Google. Google's been doing great. 272 all the way up to 339. Amazon. This is my play. Amazon is my heaviest investment in my long-term account. Just a little heads up for you guys. This play has gone from 200 all the way up to 255. Let's go. We've also seen, of course, how's Apple been doing? Apple, not bad. Going from 246 up to 274. What else do we have here? Microsoft. Microsoft going on a nice rally. Again, I added on Microsoft on March 30th. Going from 355 all the way up to 424. What else do we have here? Nvidia. Nvidia going from 165 up towards 202. And now we have Tesla. And Tesla has kind of had the smallest move so far. Tesla has had the smallest move, has had the smallest action. We have not seen as much crazy hype over on Tesla just yet. So Tesla, we are going to continue to keep our eyes peeled on it. We are going to stay ready on it. We're going to see if Tesla could be able to squeeze and spike and rip and run. We'll see if Tesla could be able to kind of continue to get that next leg on up. But right now here, traders, Tesla is a play that we do want to watch, that we do want to stay aware of, but it did just come out with its bad earnings and not really doing too much. I also want to see really quickly how's Salesforce doing, CRM. CRM, that was another play I purchased. Also, Michael Burry, guy who predicted the 2008 crash, he also, again, jumped in over on CRM, but it looks like CRM also had like a bad earnings report as well. Kind of, so nothing really too great, nothing too amazing over on Salesforce right there. So, traders, we are seeing, again, a few plays here that have some hype. What about just overall top gainers today? Let's talk about overall top gainers. AUUD. Stock went from $4 up to $8.75. Did have a recent reverse stock split. Stock, again, coming right back on down. It's, again, not bad. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. QSU, very kind of slow, steady, choppy. Kind of more just a steady uptrend. Not bad. Not my favorite, but not bad. MWYN. Stock came out with news right around that time of 8 o'clock. Stock did have a very big spike. Gave back all of its gains. Now working its way back on up. Okay, MYWN, break of $1 might have some ripping and running to do. Does have strong resistance at 94 cents. A little heads on up, guys. 94 cents is going to be some strong resistance. AKAN might get a little bit of hype. Let's see here. I gotta sneeze. It's stuck. Oh, it's not gonna happen. Okay, so AKAN. Stock went from $2 up to $15. This might be the most active play so far. Just a little heads on up. AKAN. This might be one of the most active plays so far. Take a look at AKAN right here. I just want to kind of post an updated screenshot of AKAN where we do have our bottom support and we do have top resistance at this time as well. So traders, this is all I like to do. You guys know I love trying to find easy setups, easy chart patterns, easy areas where I could say, hey, I know where I could be able to buy. I know where I could be able to sell. I know where I have the odds in my favor. Traders, would you guys not agree that you have the odds in your favor if you short at this red line over on AKAN? Would you guys not agree that AKAN has a beautiful opportunity to short at these areas? Would you guys not say AKAN has this opportunity right here for this dip buy and this bounce and this dip buy and this bounce and this dip buy and this bounce and this dip buy and this bounce? So AKAN, if you guys want to take a look over on this play, we do know, again, our current support line is right here. And we also do know that our current resistance line is right there. So again, it's all about following support and resistance patterns when you guys are taking a look over on AKAN. Now, AKAN, a stock that's gone from $2 all the way up to $15, ladies and gentlemen. This thing could get a little quick. This thing could get a little fast. This thing could get a little bit of action behind it. So let's go with AKAN. Clear cut, right? Clear cut support and resistance. Clear cut support and resistance uptrend channel. So this is a pattern that we are, again, just continuously watching. Yes, you are more than welcome. Just continue to keep your eyes peeled over on AKAN. If that means, number one, you guys are buying this play for, again, a bounce off support, or if you want to wait until it rips back on up and then get ready for a possible short, you guys could do that as well. But regardless, every single person should be keeping their eyes peeled over on AKAN. That's probably one of the most active plays here today, just because it's gone from $2 all the way up to $16. Guys, that's a great move. There's opportunity on the upside. There's opportunity on the downside. So definitely one that we want to be ready on and be aware of. Traders, let's take a moment here. Let's go over towards, again, Fox Runner. Let's just make sure that we're not missing anything whatsoever. Best thing to do, let's go down to the drop-down menus. What are the best top gainers with news or filings this morning? So these are stocks that we would say are credible. These are credible stocks, credible plays, stocks that have opportunity behind them. And what we have here is AUUD as our number one play. Now, AUUD came on out with a patent press release. Traders, as I said, AUD is not really my favorite play in the world. Number one, shorts are very expensive. And number two, it ran up to 875 and then gave back all of its gains. Do I dislike AUUD? No. But if we want to get this play going, it's got to get back up near 875. You could look for a small dip buy if you want to, back down near around $6. But honestly, it's not really my favorite press release in the world. MWYN did come out with a press release at 8 a.m. Talks about expanding to AI computing. Now, why would that make MWYN go on any sort of rip and run? You know, when we take a look over on MWYN and we saw this play go on massive spike, massive dump, massive spike, massive dump. Do you guys remember last week where we had all these AI data center stocks going on crazy rips and runs? MWYN might just be following that trend a little bit and trying to kind of run off those coattails slightly. What about PMEC? Anything going on with PMEC at this moment? PMEC, this one had a big spike, then kind of gave back of its gains. So there's nothing right now, traders, and I'm just being open, honest, credible with you guys. Transparent. There is nothing right now at this exact moment that I'm saying, hey, everyone needs to be touching. Everyone needs to be getting themselves involved in. Right? What I would say, honestly, is if we just take a look at the overall top gainers on the day, we already know AUD is the number one top gainer with a 74% gain off a patent press release. To be frank with you, I don't care about that. AKAN is the number two biggest gap up, does not have news because that had a reverse stock split, earlier this week. But I would say AKAN has the best opportunity just because it is like the most active. Is this not the one I just posted? I just want to make sure. Yeah, AKAN. What were we just in? We're just in a 5-minute time frame here. Take a look. It's trying to stay alive. You have a decision that you need to make over on AKAN at this moment. You either A, are looking for a dip buy right now off $15, or B, you're saying, hey, I think $15 is going to crack. Let me get ready for a short. Those are your options. It's either, again, bounce play right now and you trust the trend line, or you say, hey, I think that trend line's going to crack. I think we're going to fall back on down to like $13.50. I think we're going to fall back on down about $1 or so. So AKAN is probably going to be one of the most active plays. So I would say that's my favorite. And then, of course, we do have CAR here still. Traders, congratulations to anyone that was shorting CAR. Congratulations, everyone making so much money over on CAR yesterday. And guys, I wish I just shorted CAR, called up my broker, said, hey, if it gets above 800, walk away, right? That's kind of what I wanted to do. And I talked about it. But again, the thing is, it's just a beast, right? This is just an absolute beast so far. So we will see what we can get. We will see what's going to be coming on up here next. But other than that, this is just, an absolutely awesome play. Let's kind of see what else we have here, traders. Bang, bang, bang. CAR. Guys, we have 4 minutes until the next press release wave. MBRX extends survival. Is MBRX getting a little hype right now? That one just come on out. Ooh, MBRX, quick spike, quick dump. Cool little press release, guys. Remember, press releases lead to spikes. Press releases lead to rips and runs. So MBRX, definitely, again, something we want to keep our eyes peeled on right there. Let me actually, again, drop this on up here. Traders, so I was talking to Cobra, my broker, for anyone who does not know, and they are going to try to, apparently the day that you are allowed to get rid of the PDT rule is June 4th. June 4th is the day that you can get rid of the PDT rule. I'm thinking about doing something I haven't done in probably about 3 years. And what is that, guys? That is, again, a small account challenge. I'm thinking of, again, opening up a brand new broker, aka Cobra, opening up a Cobra account with like $4,000, $5,000, whatever the new PDT rule is, and then, again, trying to grow that. So I'm thinking about going down to the lowest amount of money I possibly can, $2,000, $5,000, and starting a brand new account and doing a small account challenge. Can I, with no PDT rule, grow an account from $5,000 to $25,000? Can I, with no PDT rule, go all the way on up and starting with a small amount of money and building it all the way back on up? Something I haven't done in like 2 years. People used to love the small account challenges, and I want to see, can I do it? So I'm thinking about if, again, we can do this June 4th. I would love to start a brand new small account challenge where we again take full advantage of no PDT rule, where we go all the way down to the smallest amount that we possibly can, and we say, hey, let's go ahead and do it. What do you guys think about that? Would you guys want, again, a little small account action in 2026? Would you guys say, hey, Deck, I mean, this is the perfect time to do it. No PDT rule, small account challenge. First time ever we can trade nonstop with a small account. Let's see how much money we can make. So, guys, if you guys want that, make sure you guys are signing up to Cobra. This is the broker that I will be using for my small account challenge. June 4th is going to be the starting date, I think. So, June 4th, that's going to put us out about a month away from, again, that small account challenge. So, get ready to rock. Get ready to go. Right now here, team, 828 in the market. Yeah, everyone smash that thumbs on up. If you guys have not smashed that thumbs on up, what are you doing? I want you guys to take that thumb and okay, never mind. Let's get ready to go. AUUD, QSU, PAPL, ACAN. We're good right now. Let's get something hot at 8:30. Guys, I want to buy something right at 8:30 right here. I want to buy something. I'm itchy. I'm ready to rock and roll. You're looking at, again, a 6'2", 210-pound man with less than 3% body fat who is just extremely itchy at this time. That's what you're looking at. And I'm ready to trade. Come on! This is where someone can say this. Hey, Deck. Hey, Decky. He's lying. He's not less than 3% body fat. He's not less than 3% body fat. He's lying, guys. Don't trust him. He's a scammer. He's not less than 3% body fat. Right now, let's get ready to rock. It is 8:30 in this market. We got a brand new press release wave on the way. AKAN is a marijuana play as well. Guys, here comes again the 8:30 press release wave. Come on. Let's get us something good. Let's find something hot. Phase 3-6. No. Accepted. RNXT. Let me see real quick. Looking for that first big spike here. Reverse stock split over on CISS. Sometimes, again, those could go on spikes, but nothing big just yet.
Placement.
Awards expands. Right now here, traders, we're waiting for that first big green candle. Offering YCBD. A little bit of volume. YCBD, a little bit of volume. I appreciate the alert. Nothing too big at 8:30 just yet, though. Nothing too big just yet. Receives $235 million contract, OSIS. OSIS, guys, that's a $291 stock. If that was like a $20 stock, I was about to buy in on it real quick. OSIS, $291 million contract. But again, that's a little bit too big. I was thinking that was going to be a small play with a low float. TRT. TRT, guys, a little bit of hype. So TRT right now trying to get a little bit of momentum. TRT, little bit of hype, a little bit of ripping and running. Guys, TRT, that one might get up towards around the $14 area and then become a nice short. TRT, anything above 14 bucks probably would be a nice little shorting opportunity. Is there any sort of news on TRT? I don't see any sort of news on TRT right now, guys. So TRT, no news I even see on this play. Nothing at 8:30. Nothing big at 8:30 just yet. Nothing big, nothing too crazy. If TRT could ever get up towards, $14 or higher, I would say, again, let's go up towards, let's play it safe. Let's put up some 1470s, 1480s. I would just go right next to 15 bucks. We start getting up towards around that $15 mark, we could start looking for some shorts. Is it going to happen? No idea. But if it does happen, again, at least we could be ready for it. So TRT, a little bit of a spike up there. Right now, nothing too big at 8:30 here. Guys, it's a little bit of waiting. A little bit of waiting, a little bit of action. Now also, I do want to open up. Traders, we have one main goal today. I have one main goal today, and that is to pass the prop firm. I want to end this prop firm. I want to pass this prop firm. I want everyone to be able to get funded. I know a lot of people signed up with their prop firm when I signed up. And again, that's awesome. So let's again just pass it. For anyone who does not know, right now, I opened up this prop firm account over on Monday. On Monday, they give you $100,000. And they say, hey, all you got to do is one thing to prove to us you are a good trader. Make $5,000 before you lose $12,000. And you know what? And then we'll fund you $100,000. And you know what? We were able to make $2,250 so far. Okay? We need to just make another $2,000. If we make another $2,250, we did it. We're there. So we have a whole bunch of wiggle room. We don't have anything close to the $10,000 loss. We don't have anything close to the $12,000 loss. Today would be our third trading day. We could easily pass the prop firm today. That's all we're looking for. Pass the prop firm today, and we'll be all set, ready to go. So do we have any sort of movement on the SPY? The S&P 500 here, traders. The S&P 500 is sitting right next to record highs. I mean, guys, that's kind of the crazy thing. The S&P 500 is sitting right next to the record highs. It is so crazy to just think about this, guys. The S&P 500, and I know I've gone on my rants before. I really have. I have gone on my rants before. But I will say this, traders, it is nuts that people did not buy in on that dip. If you did not buy in on that dip on March, I don't know what else I can tell you. I, again, am screaming at the top of my lungs, please buy in. Because guess what? Your excuse of you saying this time is different, it is the worst excuse ever. Traders, in 2018, we had a high interest rates. Recession's gonna happen. This time's different. No, it's not. 2020, we had COVID. This time's different. The recession's gonna happen. No, it's not. In 2022, we had high inflation. This time's different. The market's gonna crash. No, it's not. Hey, in 2025, we have tariffs. This time's different. No, it's not. Hey, this time's different. Iran. No, it's not. Traders, I will promise you, at some point, we might see a nice pullback. At some point, we might have a pullback. At some point, there might be a recession. But if you have been sitting here and you didn't buy in at 2016 or 2018 or 2019 or 2020 or 2022 or 2025 or 2026, and then maybe again in the future we actually do get a pullback down to here, and then we start moving, and you say, see, I told you the recession happened. You missed out on so much. You missed out on 100% return just because you've been so stubborn thinking a recession's gonna happen. Traders, why does the S&P 500 move up so well? It moves up so well because it is the top 500 stocks in the United States. Traders, if it's not a good stock, it's not in the S&P 500. And if it's doing bad, they take it out and put it in. It's almost like imagine having an all-star basketball team. You might have a normal stock, aka a normal basketball team, or you might have the S&P 500, which would consist of like LeBron James, Steph Curry. Let's just go with like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. You might have like the best of the best. That's the S&P 500. Would that team lose? Maybe every once in a while they might lose against some fluke. But overall, they're just going to keep winning. That's the S&P 500. So why do you think, again, we have retirement accounts that are the S&P 500? Why do you think the majority of the world, when you hire a financial advisor, just takes your money and just throws it in the S&P 500? Because it's going to win over time. So every dip buy, you guys should be clapping. Every dip buy, you guys should be shouting for joy, saying yes. Why? Because then you could just add at the bottom. We've added perfectly on the lowest day of 2025, April 30th. And so far this year, we have added perfectly on the lowest day of 2026. So, when we take a look over on these plays, whenever you see the S&P 500 fall or drop or get weaker, it's time to pull the trigger. It's time to get involved. It's time for you guys to be able to say, hey, let's go ahead and make some money over on these plays. So, right now, we do have the S&P 500 all the way back up towards record highs. We will be watching that closely. You know what we could also trade today over on the prop firm? We could trade over on Tesla. Tesla, guys, we could possibly trade that one today also and see what we could do over on our Tesla trade over on the prop firm, because that one's been getting pretty weak. Team, right now it's 8:37. Let's go ahead and let's go over to Fox Runner. Click analyst alerts, everyone. So everyone open up your Fox Runner. Let's do this together. Go over to the analyst alerts and let's scroll all the way back on down to the bottom. Okay? So we're going all the way back down to the bottom. Let's talk about what we have. Wednesday's top gainers and top losers. Number one, guys, AKAN. I didn't even realize AKAN was the number one top gainer of yesterday. So being the number one top gainer of yesterday, is there a chance that AKAN starts rallying on a back-to-back runner today? Back-to-back top gainer. Well, AKAN, at this moment, as you guys can see, it is cracking its uptrend. So where is their main support? The main support area that I see is all the way back on down towards around 12 bucks. Would you guys agree? Top resistance, fade back on down. Bounce play, $12. Bounce play, $12. Where's the next dip buy and bounce play? Right around $12. $12 is the next dip buy, next bounce play. Okay? So AKAN, that I always like to look at previous top gainers just to make sure that we're all set. What else do we have here, team? We did have AUUD, right? AUUD right here expands AI infrastructure with its 14th patent. We kind of already talked about that one. Really don't need it. We also saw a ton of earnings last night. Just a little heads on up. Honey, HON, did come out with its earnings. Guess what happened? Stock fell. So HUN fell 6.8%. AKAN up 30%, 60% gain, ultra low float. This was yesterday's number one top gainer. We've talked about this one multiple times. We also had another earnings last night. URI, United Rentals. URI, United Rentals. This one's a little bit more expensive, $927, but again, a good earnings as you guys can see. You can see again, NOK, play that we want to keep our eyes peeled on. We also have NOW. NOW, quarter one, did come out with what? A big drop, ServiceNow. This is a very popular play as well. You guys can take a look. NOW, stock went from 105, crashed all the way down towards $88. Stock got very weak right there. So came out with a bad earnings. A lot of plays, excuse me guys, a lot of plays did come out with their earnings last night, including Tesla. You could just run through those if you guys want to. I personally don't care too much about it, but it's good that they're there. S&P 500 turns lower after we made an all-time high yesterday. Really comes on up to their 712 resistance on the S&P 500. If there was one number for you to just be aware of, 712 on the S&P 500 is the number to break. You get above 712, we're at brand new record highs. But as you guys can see right here, 712 is the main trouble. So, markets are continuing to move on up. Obviously, everyone's still talking about Trump and Iran. There is a ceasefire at this moment, which means no one's allowed to shoot or kill anyone at this time, which is great news, which is why the S&P 500 is continuously pushing itself on up. So, absolutely great. QuantumScape, again, earnings report came on out. CAR, the largest short squeeze of 2026 is over. Guys, take a look at this. CAR, the largest short squeeze of 2026 is over. CAR had one of its most extreme days in volatility yesterday. It hit a new high of 847 right after the open, and then it collapsed 38% by the close, finishing at 443, down $270. So traders, why is this massive drop happening? Well, it's happening because it's just a short squeeze exhaustion. The stock went from $80 to $800. Guys, that's insane. That's bigger than the GameStop spike. Most people don't realize this. GameStop went from $50 to $550. We now on CAR went from $80 all the way up to $840. This spike that has happened was bigger than the GameStop short squeeze in 2020, but at the same time, it didn't get much recognition. It still got a lot of hype. It still got a lot of attention. People were still talking about it, but it wasn't kind of the crazy psycho, let's make a Hollywood movie about it, right? CAR, though, has been an absolute beast. So CAR, it is over with. You have to make a decision at this time. Are we going to get a dip buy today? Could we see a dip buy off the 13 EMA, aka the green line, and go back up to 500? Or is CAR going to start fading and falling all the way back down to 200? So CAR definitely has a chance to be able to get a big dip buy coming on up, but is it going to be lower? Is that dip buy going to be back down towards like 280, something like that? IBM had earnings. Tesla had earnings. Netflix announced a $25 billion share buyback program. So Netflix actually had a big spike today for all you Netflix fans out there trying to get back above $100. Dude, cannabis stocks are gaining. Cannabis stocks, what do we have here? Potential federal reclassification. So cannabis stocks, there might be, again, some reclassifications. Here's a question I don't have the answer for. Let's say, guys, what happens with this? And again, I have no idea. This is just me thinking. Let's imagine we make cannabis legal. What about all the people that went to prison in like the early 2000s for like 25 years for having cannabis? Do they just like get out of prison for free? I would be pissed. I would be super upset if I went to prison for 25 years and then 5 years later they say, well, cannabis is legal. And they say, well, you did it when it was illegal. You still got another 20 years. I don't know. I don't make the law. But sometimes I think about that. Things that were illegal but now are legal. Do those people still got to sit there the entire time? I have no idea. SNDK, the number one stock of 2026, is approaching $1,000. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, for anyone who does not know, the number one play of 2026, SNDK, is coming on up to $1,000. Now, SNDK will have massive shorting opportunity. I would not touch SNDK until it kind of gets that upper shadow. I think it's going to get up near $1,100 to $1,200 over on SNDK. SNDK's been insane, and there will be an absolutely massive short on SNDK, but it's going to be a little tricky. So SNDK, I think this play is going to have a massive short coming on up, but I think it's going to be at least above 1,100 or so. Okay? ELAB to PMEC. Basically, again, stocks that we already talked about here. You guys are all set. So traders, we already went over AUD. You know, PMEC, I like ASTS a good chunk of change. There really isn't anything that's standing out right now that's saying, hey guys, we have to run over towards this play. There's no play right now at this moment that I think at this time, every single person should be saying, hey guys, let's get ready to rock and roll. It's time for us to make this money here, right? So I think the best thing for us to do at this moment is still sit back, stay smart, put ourselves in the best positions we possibly can. Don't hurt ourselves in any sort of way. Let's just wait and watch. You know, would you guys agree? So I'm still, again, sitting back. HIMS, let's see here. HIMS and HERS, HIMS. Guys, HIMS with a little bit of spike. What just happened on HIMS? HIMS just had a little bit of a rip right here. HIMS is one of those plays that, you know, it's those biopharmaceutical companies come out with hair products, comes out with weight loss products. You know, so HIMS getting a little bit of action at this moment. Seems like HIMS, I don't see any sort of new, I know there is news somewhere, I just don't see it. If you guys have a link, go ahead and post it. Went from $28 right up to $32, getting a little bit of a pullback at this moment. CAR still getting pretty weak. CAR, I don't really know what's going to happen on CAR. I do think it will slightly get a little bit, you know, of a fade, but we could possibly rip and run back up towards 450 first. You know, this thing might try to rally all the way up towards around 440, 450, and then start fading itself back on down. CAR, again, an amazing opportunity on the upside, and then, of course, you know, could be an amazing opportunity on the downside as well. AUUD, volume increasing. Let's see here. AUD, the issue with AUD is shares are so expensive to short. That's the big issue with AUUD at this time, guys. If you guys, I have not located any sort of shares just yet, but I will say AUUD, if I want to get 2,000 shares, before they were costing like $800. I don't know if that's still the case, but let's see here. Let's see what we have here. Yes, you know, there's $600 for 2,000 shares. Guys, that's really expensive. You know, like that's really expensive there. Little heads on up. What's TRT doing? TRT had the spike up to 14 all the way back down to 10. I say we stay patient right now. I mean, we can keep our eyes peeled over on AUD. There's no harm in that. But I say we stay patient at this moment. Let's not put ourselves in anything that's only going to hurt us. Let's kind of keep on waiting and watching. We can, again, sit back and look for a dip buy at around that 1240-ish mark, and hopefully we can get a little hype there. But other than that, I want to see if the SPY could get some hype. Again, my goal here, team, is I want to pass this one-stop prop here challenge. I want to be able to just say, hey, you know what, guys, we did it. So if I could be able to get $2,250 right now, that would be absolutely amazing. That would be absolutely awesome. We'll be all set, ready to go. NJ trading. I know, again, NJ, are you still holding your CAR short from like $800? If you are, again, congratulations. And if you're saying, hey, I'm going to put a short or a stop loss at 325, if you're still holding that thing, I hope you're up huge. I hope you're up at least like $5,000 minimum. Right now, let's see, 947 in the market. Let's just head on over to CNBC right now, see what we have, anything happening. We do have American Airlines cuts 2026 earnings projections after surge in jet fuel. Trump's net approval rating on economy overall falls the lowest. American cuts spendings. The S&P 500 decline following another record-setting day. Car crash. Avid budget stocks plunging, reminding some of Wall Street of GameStop. So again, you guys can see all things we already talked about. We know CAR is crashing, right? We know the S&P 500 just hit brand new record highs. The only thing that you could just kind of be aware of is Bitcoin actually started moving back up towards around 77,000. So again, Bitcoin is actually again getting a little bit of a move back on up. It's kind of been floating around 77,000 throughout 2026. A little bit above, a little bit underneath, you know, kind of keeping our eyes peeled more along those lines. Is there any economic data today? Guys, anything big coming out today? I was hoping maybe something we'd get something at 8:30. Let me just see. Thursday, 8:30, jobless claim data came on out. Other than that, nothing. So we're good right now, traders. We are absolutely fine at this moment. I want to trade. I'm ready to go. I want to pull the trigger. I want to make some money. I want to get after it right here. But we just got to find something that could be able to make us that nice cash. I want to find something that can make us that, you know, little bit of money here. So we are all set at this time. Traders, we might see the S&P 500 fall a little bit, actually. The S&P 500, I am seeing at this moment, we are seeing, I think Trump just posted over on Truth Social. So right here, I'm trying to find this real quick. I want to see if the SPY falls because of this. So yeah, this just came on up here. It says, this just came on out. This just came out at 8:45. It says, I've ordered the United States Navy to shoot and kill any boat, small boats though, that may be their naval ships or all, that is putting mines in the water of the Strait of Hormuz. This is to be no hesitation. Additionally, our minesweepers are clearing the strait right now. I'm hereby ordering the activity to continue, but a tripled up level. Thank you for your attention on this matter. So, I don't know. Could that lead towards the market fading and falling? Could that lead towards, you know, dropping right now? Definitely could. Definitely could lead towards a little bit of fading. Could lead towards a little bit of dropping. So maybe again the S&P 500 fades slightly because of that. I mean, I'm just thinking. I'm thinking about the prop firm right now. To be honest, I'm trying to see like, hey, if I do a prop firm trade, could that lead towards a big time drop? AUD, PAPL, AKAN, QS, YCBD. We're all set, guys. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back on the mic. Gonna throw on some socks. My wee little willies are getting a little frozen over here. Give me a second, traders. All right, here, traders. Stay alert. Stay ready. SPY trying to hold on up here. I'm hoping we get something big at 9 a.m. That's the move right here. I'm looking like, you know, we're trying to get something at 9 a.m. Let me just lock in here for a second. TRT, big spike, big drop. All right here, traders. Nothing that we need to do at this moment, though. Waiting for the volume. Waiting for action. Waiting for hype. Waiting for momentum. We're going to see what we can get. Jam stock deck, I'm up $120 today. Hey, that's great. More than me. I'm waiting for that first trade, and I want to see what the S&P 500 does at the open here. Now, again, what is the exact high? What is the exact record high over on the S&P 500? I just want to see. Easiest way to do this, guys, is just go over to Yahoo Finance. Just type out SPY or S&P 500. Scroll on down, and let's see what we have. 52-week range, 712.39. And right now, guys, we're at 709. So again, 712.39 is the area to break. You guys can see at this time, if you guys just go back into like a 15-minute time frame, how strong that 712 mark is. You guys can see we come up to 712.39, hit it and touch. You guys see right here, 712.39, hit it and touch. So just to be frank with you, if you guys again come on up towards around 712, that's the mean trouble. 712, 712, 712. We did just get a press release, AWH. It says it's a delisted play though. Yeah, AWH, we don't even need that play. It's a delisted play. So maybe it's on the OTC market or something. AUUD still trying to stay alive here. Could there be a chance that AUUD starting to squeeze? Come on, we got 5 minutes to kill here. 5 minutes to kill. And then we got the next possible press release wave. AUD still has some decent volume though. It's up 100% on the day. Its main resistance line to over on AUD, just a little heads up for you guys, is going to be more up towards around like $10. I mean, if you guys take a look over at AUD right here, what do you guys notice? Top resistance 954, top resistance 956. Here's again top resistance at 982, top resistance at 987. So what I see more is again top resistance up near around $10. Traders, you know what I think about? What will be the trend of 2026? Now, team, you could think about trends like all different types of trends. For anyone who doesn't know, like I remember the first kind of hot trend I ever saw was like the EV market. I know it sounds crazy, but back in 2019, Tesla just started getting hot in the stock market. I remember when I first started stock trading, I started stock trading in like 2012, but I remember like Tesla was one of the first big kind of crazy rippers ever. You remember 2024, 2025, it was all about AI this, AI that. It used to be electric vehicles. Hey, EVs. People would say EV battery, EV this, EV that, EV. Anything that was EV related went crazy. And Nvidia to AI was Tesla to EV. That was like 2019. Then what did we have in 2020? Do you guys remember when we had the pandemic? That happened, and we had a whole new trend develop. What was the 2020 kind of hype? Well, guys, that was again pharmaceuticals. Anything that could solve that problem of having the pandemic. And do you guys remember like MARA? MARA went from $1 and spiked all the way up towards $90. And again, this had a couple of reverse stock splits, but there was a few again pharmaceutical companies. We also saw anything that had to do with staying indoors. Remember Peloton? Peloton went crazy during, again, that time because you had to work out indoors at your home. Peloton went from $26 all the way up to $173. We also see Zoom, all the universities, people are staying at their houses rather than going to work. And Zoom went from $70 all the way up to $600. Remember how crazy that was? And then again, so we had EVs, 2019. Then we had 2020, which was crazy. Then 2021, which was again more like GameStop plays, where we saw all these memes and rallies, and everyone got their stimulus check. Remember, everyone got that stimulus check, and everyone was going crazy. Just again, hey, here's $5,000 so you can support your family. Screw that! I'm buying GameStop. I'm buying NFTs. I'm buying this. I'm buying that. And then we saw all the GameStop craze go absolutely nuts and wild. And then we saw what? 2022, everything started dumping and falling. Then after 2022, what did we start seeing? That's when we started seeing Nvidia go crazy. Nvidia started going nuts in 2023 as it was the AI maker. We saw Nvidia go crazy. We saw SMCI go crazy. Remember anything that had to do with AI chips? But then what did we move into 2024? It was no longer about AI chips anymore. It was about AI data centers, such as NBIS. That started getting crazy. We also saw Palantir. Palantir started going crazy and nuts. And then again, it kind of slowed down in 2025, where we didn't see too many crazy hype trains, where we saw more Rocket Lab, space stocks started going crazy. Remember, we saw IO and Q. We started seeing quantum stocks going crazy. And now in 2026, do we have a hot trend just yet? Do we have a hot trend in 2026 that is AI, or is EV, or is meme stocks, or meme coins? We don't have anything just yet. We need a new piece of technology to come out, something that maybe we don't know about yet, right? Could anyone expect that all of a sudden AI was going to go crazy, or EVs were going to go crazy, or meme stocks were going to go crazy, or NFTs were going to go crazy, or cryptocurrencies were going to go? We kind of need something that kind of flips a switch, that sounds new, that half the people love and half the people hate, and it causes controversy, and then it goes on a very big rip and run. So I would love to see whatever that is, that new piece of technology, that new tech, that new whatever, where all of a sudden people start going crazy over it. That's what we're kind of waiting for next. So I want to see what will be that next trend of 2026. Guys, we do have an agreement over on MCRP. We have 9 o'clock news coming on out right now. Maybe again we start getting a little bit of action. I want to see if we can get something big. And CNTP enrollment in phase 2. Don't care about that. Right now we're just kind of sitting back here. MCRP Science, Engineering, and Manufacturing Agreement awarded. We do have NVVE, which was awarded, guys. NVVE was awarded a state of funding for partnership. Partnership over on DWTX.
Significant.
DWTX also just came out with a press release. DWTX, let's see what this one does. DWTX announces a worldwide partnership with assets on potential. DWTX might try to get a little hype for potential value up to $100 million over on DWTX. We do have an agreement over on MRLN. MRLN announces an exclusive teaming agreement to scope autonomy opportunities in the UAE. Looking for something a little better.
Joby. Agreement.
Come on now.
Positive.
Awarded. I don't. CPIX, guys. CPIX starting to go a little bananas. CPIX. I don't see any news right now over on CPIX, but I see it going bananas at this moment. CPIX just shot on up. It already is shortable. Little heads on up. Whenever stocks are already shortable, they tend to go higher than what we expect. Just little heads on up for every single person. I do not like shorting stocks that are already shortable. I would always rather look for dip buys. So I'm going to look for dip buys over on this play if we can fall back underneath again $3. Or excuse me, $4, and I could possibly get filled, in the 380s or so. I would possibly look for, again, dip buys back there. So if we get a quick little crack of $4, I don't like looking for stocks, or I don't like shorting plays that are already shortable. Little heads on up. I like getting filled on plays that on the long side that are easily shortable, because those just tend to kind of go on better short squeezes. Guys, CPIX did just come out with a strategic commercial business collaboration. So CPIX did just come out with a press release. Stock is, again, trying to hold on up. We're going to see if this one can go crazy. And see how there's an S here? This, everyone look at the top right-hand corner. This is saying that it's already shortable. Now, when a stock is already shortable, a lot of times that does lead to short squeezes. And the reason why it leads to short squeezes is because so many people can short it. Guess what happens? Once again, the stock starts moving its way back on up. People tend to start buying it on up, and that leads to big-time rips and runs. So guys, I'm going to get involved in on this play on dip buys only. So I'm actually going to get in on my first little dip buy right now, see how low it's going to go, and see if it can shoot its way back on up. So I am going to get myself involved on dip buy opportunities only on CPIX. First trade of the day, seeing what we could possibly do over on this play. See if, again, this one can get a dip buy and possibly go on a nice short squeeze. I am in right now with 1,000 shares. I just want to see if this play can go on a rip and rally. So I'm actually in on this play right now over on CPIX. Gonna see if this play is going to be able to get a little dip buy. I don't like shorting, as I said, stocks that are easily accessible to shorts. Those are the ones that lead to the biggest short squeeze and the ones that hurt me the most. Guys, and right now, guys, we're going on a little bit of spike. Let's see if this thing can rip and rally all the way up to $5 plus again. Guys, we're up $400 on this play. Right now, again, we just got a little bit of a rip and rally. Let's see if this thing can spike on up. Guys, here it goes. This thing is starting to climb. If it breaks through 450, things can get exciting. Guys, we're up $500 right now. Up $500, coming up towards $600 possibly. Guys, I'm going to take my profits right here, $545. That's exactly what I'm talking about right now here, traders. We got filled at 385. We just got filled with 1,000 shares. I just made $545 right there. Everyone do that with me? Everyone make those gains. Everyone make those profits. Everyone, again, crush it right there. Just got filled, only 1,000 shares. Stock got a nice dip buy. I refuse to short a play that has or is already shortable. My biggest losses of 2026 so far, ROLR and I think BIRD maybe, I forget what the other one was, were already shortable plays that I just did not want to put myself in trouble on. So again, like I learned my lesson, said only go long on easily accessible shorts. Only go long on easily accessible shorts. That's it. So CPIX, I don't have any current entries. Got a nice little, again, dip buy at the bottom. Was able to make money on that play. And again, just we're able to crush it right there. Congratulations, everyone. Good work. So $545. Nice little trade right there. Kind of get myself going. We needed that one here. Here was the CPIX news. The CPIX, again, the reason I didn't see this, just a little heads on up, is there's no real keywords right there. Like, keywords, partnership, contract, secures, agreement, positive. CPIX, the news is right here. Little heads on up. Over on Fox Runner. Came out at 9:01. But you guys can see, announces strategic transaction to integrate commercial business with Apex. Like, that's not really like any keywords that would stand up. But it's almost like working its way around of saying partnership, you know? Guys, CPIX still going. Again, I do not look for shorts on stocks that are easily accessible for shorting. That's my non-negotiable. My non-negotiable is I will not look for a short on CPIX. I won't. Now, guys, CPIX, hey, could you look for another dip buy? Absolutely. Look for a dip buy off the VWAP. VWAP is, again, around 440 if you guys want it. So if this one keeps on going, we might not go down towards 440. We might only go down to like 460, but now it's starting to short squeeze. Look at the short squeeze that's now trying to occur. Short squeeze, guys, now trying to occur. Short squeeze trying to happen here. I'll look for dip buys back in the 460s if I can get it. 460 dip buy area if I can get it. Try to do another 1,000 shares and try to get filled. Gotta get filled on a little bit of a pullback. Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to let this rock for a little bit. I want to see what happens. No entries for myself right now. No entries right now. I don't feel super comfortable at 460 just yet. It did just come down to 460 if you did get filled. Hopefully, again, we get that nice little bounce right back on up. JR, is there any way we can know before the stock takes off for those who can't short? What do you mean? Can you know what? So Jay, is there any way we can know before the stock takes off? Like, is there any way you can know that a stock is easily accessible for shorts? Got to look at the level 2. The level 2 right here says there's an S. If there's an S on the level 2, it says symbol is shortable. So it's easily accessible for shorts. Now let's look at AUD. If you type in the number 1 top gainer on the day, let's say AUD, you're going to see something else. AUD, this says HTB, which stands for hard to borrow, which means you have to locate shares. So if you take a look right here, you guys can see CPIX. Oh, that's shortable. You can go ahead and pull the trigger and short it right now. That's an easy short. But if you do AUD, that's hard to borrow, which means you have to pay a fee. So whenever I see an S, so if I type in CPIX, I see S, nope, not shorting it. Because everyone in the world has availability for shorting, which means there's a better chance of it getting on the short squeeze. Make sense? So that's why it's like, you know, don't short plays that everyone can short. Those go on like big short squeezes. Right now here, team, just kind of looking around. CPIX is still trying to stay alive here. CPIX still trying to stay alive. CPIX still trying to get the momentum. No, Deck, I'm talking about, can you be able to buy the stock before it takes off? Like that, once it takes off, I can sell at highs. Yeah. Guys, what's the answer? The thing is, traders, it is one big test, and I kind of go over this every single day. How can you buy a stock before it takes on off? Well, remember here, traders, it's very straightforward. It's very simple. What makes a stock spike? A stock spikes from news. If you are the first person to find the news, guess what? You're going to be able to make the most amount of money. So what do we know? All you have to do is, again, just filter out your scanners. 0 to 30 million in float. Perfect. I'm getting low float plays. Hot news comes out at 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Okay, so you watch the scanner. You watch Fox Hunter at 7:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Guess what happened? Hey, 9:01, CPIX. CPIX, you see the press release, guess what? It starts spiking right at 9:01. Stock goes from $3, starts ripping and running, and now, again, if you got this at $3 or $4 or $4.50 or even $5, you're making money. But is there any way, if you're asking, is there any way to buy a stock before news comes on out, before the rest of the world sees it? That's impossible, unfortunately. So the thing is, there's no way to buy a stock before news comes out out of 15,000 plays to be like, oh, that's the best play. It's a race. It's who has the best scanning equipment. Well, Fox Runner is the number 1 news scanner in the world. So if you get this, you see the news, you can buy in quickly. It's the same exact reason how I made $1,000 yesterday. You see news quick, you pull the trigger quick. Or you wait for a short to happen and you go from there. So remember, what makes stocks breaking on out? News. So you have to be a master of news. You have to get it first. You get it first, you make money, you can jump in on place. So that's why I stress it every day, guys. They're like, Fox Runner is your most important scanner because it literally gives you the news right away, which gives you opportunity to either A, buy it first, B, get a dip buy, or C, you wait for it to spike all the way on up and then you go ahead and look for a short. So that's why again, it's so important.
Contrast.
Let me ask you this. Let's just ask this real quick. Who here uses Fox Runner? And for anyone who does not know, how important is it to you? For all Fox Runner users, how much has it changed your trading for you? Is it for you? Is it a must-have? If you say, "Hey, this is my number 1 scanner. Hey, if I didn't have this, I couldn't trade anymore." That's what I believe most people would be saying. How many people use it? How many people use it and say it's the number 1 thing that I use every morning? So yep, absolutely must have, gotta have it. I would be lost without it. Right now, CPIX still going, guys. CPIX is still going. CPIX is still going. CPIX has gone $3 all the way up to $6. CPIX up towards around $6 at this moment. Let's see how much higher does this thing have left in the tank. Now remember, guys, I do not like shorting these plays. It's like, even how tempting it could get, it's just not worth it to me. I would rather always look for dip buys. Even if that's a dip buy back in, like, let's say like the 530s, 510s, like, I would always rather look for dip buy opportunities, to be frank with you. 520, 528, 525, 514. Again, I don't mind looking for dip buys if we come back on down like sub 530. Because again, I know the VWAP is right next towards, again, that 504 mark. So if we get a little pullback, guys, I would look for a little dip buy again. CPIX is by far the hottest play. CPIX is the hottest stock. CPIX is where the majority of traders are focusing on. I might get filled here again. If CPIX gets a little lower shadow right back on down towards the VWAP, let's try to get filled and bounce back up to 550 and do a scalp play. What do I mean by a scalp? A scalp is you get in, you get out. So scalping this play. In, out, in, out, in, out. Right now, again, we'll keep our eyes peeled on it, see what we can do. So we got 589. Next dip buy is near the VWAP. VWAP is 507. I don't know if we're going to fall all the way down to 507. We might come on down to like the 520s to the 5-teens and then bounce. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a very quick trade here, guys. Just a heads up for every single person. I am looking to get in and out very quickly. So what I would like to do on this play is what I would call a scalp play. What is a scalp? A scalp is you get in and out. So I have entries right next to the VWAP area. The VWAP is this black line. I am looking for a pullback, back down towards the VWAP, get filled, bounce back on up towards 550. So I have 250 shares spread out between 530, 520, 5-teens. Get filled, bounce back up to 550, take again $200, $300 in profit is my goal. Okay? Right now, the SPY at this time, still watching this one. Guys, CPIX. Let's see if we can get filled on a dip. I would like to see a little dip and a bounce back on up. CPIX by far the hottest play so far. CPIX will stay ready on it. Right now here, traders. Let's see. CPIX number one play. AUD no. QSU no. PAPL no. QS right now. TRT. AKAN. Traders, the only stuff I'm really interested on what CAR is going to do at the bell. I think CAR is going to be a very nice short today, but there's a chance that CAR is going to try to spike. I bet you it's going to try to get up into like the 420s and maybe the 430s, where CAR is just going to have this quick little, again, attempt. It's going to attempt to spike back up towards like 440, 430s. But I mean, CAR was a massive sell-off yesterday. It's going to attempt to spike back up towards around the 440s at the bell, most likely. Okay? Guys, I'm going to cancel all orders at this time. I'm just going to start fresh once the market opens up in 14 minutes. Okay? CPIX. Iggy letting us know the deal over on CPIX is worth about $6.50 per share. I think we definitely will get there. You know, whenever so far this year we have seen stocks that are shortable, we have always led to bigger short squeeze than most people expect. This is just what we're seeing. Right now, I want to see if there's any other news. CPIX just sitting right next to 550. Is there any other play that we want? I mean, AUUD, break of $8 to get some hype. QSU, no. PAPL, QS, TRT, YCBD. ACAN, guys, ACAN, do not forget about ACAN. ACAN, this could be a very nice dip buy today. It really could be. ACAN was the #1 top gainer of yesterday. It went from the price of $3 and spiked all the way up to $18, okay? If this play goes from $18 and let's say we get a nice little pullback at the bell. Let's say we fall all the way back down towards sub $12. That could be a good entry. So I do like that, to be honest, as well, over on ACAN, or AKAN, excuse me. If we can maybe get some entries, I just want to put limit orders, 250 shares at a time. And maybe again, we start getting little cracks, cracks down towards 1190, right? Maybe again, a little crack back on down towards 1170. I'm just kind of spreading out some orders, maybe 1160, maybe again, 1140, kind of going like every 20 cents here. And just seeing if I can get like the best overall cost basis, if I can get the best overall opportunity for some sort of dip and bounce and, move back on up. I'm trying to see where would that perfect dip buy be. I like the 11s. AKAN, if this comes on down towards the 11s, I like the dip buy opportunity. Back on down near the 11s, I definitely think there's dip buy opportunity. Back on down near the 11s, I think we could possibly see again a nice spike. CPIX still just sitting right around that 540-ish mark. Tesla, low of the day test. Guys, Tesla's another play that we could do on the prop firm. Now, again, today is a day that I want to just pass the prop firm. You guys already know this. We started with $100,000. We actually, again, took a little bit of losses. We made them all back on one trade. Today's a day that I'm going for it. I want to pass this prop firm today. We have to make $2,250 to pass this prop firm. We are, again, almost halfway to the target. We are going to be trading on our third day. We have 0 losses. I know a lot of you guys signed up to the prop firm with me. Let's pass it today. Let's pass it. All we got to do is make $2,250. The big question is, which way is the S&P 500 going to be moving at the bell? So, S&P 500 here, people. Which way are we going to be moving at the bell? If we take a look, we know that the SPY ran on up to 712, got a little weaker. Ran on up to 712, got a little weaker. Ran on up towards around 711, got a little weaker. Is there a chance that the S&P 500 takes on off and tries to spike back up to 712 here? Also, another play I do like today is SNDK. Ladies and gentlemen, SNDK, I do see this play going up towards, again, $1,000 plus here soon. I see this play running up towards around $1,100. SNDK was the #1 top gainer in 2025 and the #1 top gainer so far in 2026. It's been 18 months of this being the best spiker there possibly could be. Right now here, traders, 10 minutes to that next possible rip and run. CPIX, #1 stock here. Guys, CPIX could easily still squeeze up to $6 plus. All eyes on CPIX. Give me 1 second here, traders. Guys, here comes again CPIX, $6 move. All eyes and all attention still over on CPIX at this time. So, definitely make sure that you guys are set, aware, ready. CPIX, guys, the majority of traders are focused over here. This one is still trying to pop itself on up. Now, if this one keeps on going, let's just take a look at past chart history pattern. Where could be a reasonable area to short? A reasonable area to short would probably be right underneath like $8. I do see old spiking highs 750 or 760. Here's again 780. Here's 760. Here's again 780. I would say if this play gets somewhere above $7, I would say, okay, you can short it. If you can get a quick entry above $7, 710, 720, 730, but if this thing breaks $8, it could possibly go on a big squeeze. So, again, we're not shorting right now. We're not shorting out again $3 or $4 or $5 or $6, but I would say again, higher than $7, I would be like, okay, I get what you're looking for. Right? You're shorting a play that's going to be up 145%. You're shorting a play that again, has already moved on up a total of, whatever, $4 on the day. Got up towards around 612 so far. We still got about 7 minutes. I want to put some entries out here. CAR still again a stock that we're looking at. CAR, I don't mind looking for shorts on CAR here. CAR, I want to look for again that 40 shorts that I know and love. And actually we can actually go a little bit bigger. We can probably go up to 80 shorts now because the stock is cut in half. So let's go to inquire all, locate lowest. Guys, 80 shorts cost 20 cents. Okay, awesome. So 80 shares on the short side. I do think CAR is going to be another nice shorting day here today. I do think it's going to start with a spike. Now, how high do I think CAR is going to get up to? I think it's going to try to spike up towards this area. Just a little heads on up here, team. If I take a look over on CAR, this is kind of like what I'm gauging. I am saying to myself at this time, I'm saying, all right, here, let's take a look over on CAR and let's try to find where there's main resistance. I see that CAR had an old, again, bounce play, top resistance all around that 450 mark. That's going to definitely be, a natural resistance line and again, a top target for us. Now you can see though, there is a lot of old upper highs that are just underneath that 450 mark that are more around that like 437 area, right? These old spiking highs, that's more right around like 437. I would say if you can get a short in between the two would probably be your safest bet. I would say if CAR starts on off with one of these morning spikes, just like it did yesterday. Yesterday, CAR went from 757 and shot up to 846 and went on almost a $95 spike yesterday at the bell. CAR could definitely do something similar where people are going to say, hey, let's try to re-squeeze it. Everyone, let's try to squeeze this play back on up. And I can imagine this one going from 400 and running right back up towards like 440, 450. Somewhere in that region is kind of what I would definitely say CAR could do. So I would say if you like CAR on the possible short side, maybe again do a limit order and do 40 shares. Where can you do 40 shares at? Maybe at the price of 441 short, and then again maybe another one up towards around 449. So if you get one of them filled, great. If you get both of them filled, you got a good cost basis right around 445, right? So it's like something like that. Oh. Right now, traders, 3 minutes until the market opens on up. Now, again, I want to pass this prop firm here, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to get everything all good. Remember, I do have, again, some entries. Guys, let's review where I have entries at this time. I do have entries over at what plays. Number 1, CAR. I would like to short if we see a morning spike. Number 2, the number 1 top gainer of yesterday, AKAN. If AKAN falls into the $11 region, I will look for shorts, dip buys over there. So if AKAN can fall into the $11 region, I will look for dip buys over there. Remember, if you guys are saying, what's the best plays of the day? Number 1, what are the best press releases of the day? CPIX is the clear-cut winner, followed by AUUD. CPIX, nothing's touching it. AUD is a second place, only came out with a patent. I really don't care about it. If you're taking a look at the best overall top gainers, CPIX is the best press release, number 1 top gainer. AUD, number 2 best press release, number 2 top gainer. Then again, we had a couple little quick spikes, here and there. AKAN is the number 1 top gainer from yesterday. Have a little bit of Tizu action, but I'm again more watching the S&P 500. I'm more watching again CAR, previous top gainer. I do want to stay alert and to stay ready to kind of see where this action is truly going to take us. All right, so staying ready. Want to put ourselves in the best positions we possibly can. We don't want to hurt our accounts. We just want to do things that are right, that are safe and smart, and again, making sure that we're trading the right way here. Secures new Alaska contract. That's too small. Don't care about it. All right, team. Going to be a fun day. Now, also, we do want to pass the prop firm here. So what do we believe is going to happen over on the S&P 500? Guys, to be frank with you, I would be saying the S&P 500, you see lower shadow, bounce, lower shadow, bounce, lower shadow. I think, again, S&P 500 is going to try to rip and run back up above that 710 mark. Traders, I want to pass this prop firm. I do. So I trade the US 500s. Let's see what we get, as there's a good chance that the S&P 500 might try to rally up towards around that 710. Guys, I'm buying in over on the S&P 500 to see if the S&P 500 can rally up above 710, push ourselves up over $2,500 in profit, and get ourselves ready to rock and roll. We have to do what here, team? We have to make about $2,250. And if we can do that, that's where, again, we pass the prop firm. I'm going to go on the bet that we are going to spike back on up towards around 710 or higher at the bell. I just think, again, we have little higher lows, lower upper shadow, smaller lower upper shadow, smallest lower upper shadow, and I do think there's a chance that we just rally right up to 710.50. I'm not saying we're rallying up to 712 record highs, but I do think there could be another, again, chance of spiking and moving itself on up here. So, excited to see what we can do. Excited to see if the S&P 500 can make a move for us. And ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be the day that we are going after it. So, 929 in this market right here and right now. Let's get ourselves set. Let's get ourselves ready to rock and roll, and let's see what we can do at the bell. So, traders, SPY, watching this. I'm going to add onto the SPY. I also do have my live P&L right here. But if the SPY can rip and rally up towards 710, we might be able to pass this prop firm right away. That's what we're looking for. So, guys, market's about to open on up here. Market is now live. Can we get that rally up towards 710? Guys, all we got to do is make $2,500. If we can get that rally up towards 710, I'm watching the level 2. We rally up towards 710 and we could be able to pass $2,500 on the day. We are passing this prop firm. Ooh, we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth right now. I just want to see if we can get it. I don't want to allow this to, again, take any sort of unnecessary loss. At the same time, again, 710 or higher, we could possibly be able to pass this prop firm right here and right now. We are sitting, again, 709.72 is the high. I like how we built, again, lower shadow, a little bit less, then a little bit less, then a little bit less. It's kind of gearing up for, I think, that pop up to 710.50 is the goal. Right now, we're up $30, guys. Oh, we're still sitting. Come on now. Let's get one little rally. Let's squeeze on up to this prop firm, and let's see if we can all, again, be able to pass this prop firm is the goal. Right now here, traders, just watching, seeing if we're going to be able to get it. Again, we got the S&P 500 right above it, getting ready to rock and roll. I want to see 710 or higher. Here we go, guys. 1,800. Come on, let's get over 2,000. If we get 2,500, 2,000. Guys, are $400 away. Damn it. Come on now. Give it to us. Give it to us. 2,000 right here. 2,400, 2,130. We're so close. Guys, 2,700. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and freaking gentlemen. No! We're $80 away. $80 away. This is going to be the worst. Guys, I'm sorry. This $80 is going to be the hardest $80 to ever get. This $80 is going to be nearly impossible to get. You guys know it. I know it. We all know that this $80 is going to be impossible. We are so damn close. We have to get to, again, $5,000 to pass the prop firm. We're at $4,920. All we need is $80 frickin' dollars. Oh, why do I have a feeling that we're going to blow up the entire account trying to make $80? All right. How am I going to do this? US 500. Let's just get it. Let's just make it happen. Okay? Let's just try to get $80 and get the heck out of here. I feel like no matter what I do, guys, I've done this so many times in my life where it's like, oh, I want to make $1,000 in the day. Oh, I made $989. All I got to do is make 11 bucks, and all of a sudden you're down $7,000. I'm going to buy one contract for the 710 break. Here we go. I'm doing one contract. I'm not going to go crazy. One contract. I just got to make $80. Break 710. Let's run up to like 720. Let's make $80 and end this prop firm challenge, and then we're done. Come on. Let's just make $80. All we got to do is just make $80 freaking dollars. That's it. That's all we got to do. Just make $80. That's all we got to do. $80. No big deal. It's just $80. I'm sure it's going to be fine to just make $80. Come on. Break 710. 710 and we should be able to move. 710. Let's get ourselves into the green. Let's get that 710 pop. No problem. It's only $80. At any moment, we're going to be making $80. Just any second now. Any moment, it's going to be $80. Oh, any moment, any second, we'll get there. We'll get there together, just making $80. The S&P 500. Can we break 710? Break 710. Give us that pop up to 1740. Do what we do best. AKN, I just got filled on that play. Hold on. I'm going to cancel this, guys. I'm going back over to AK. Oh, I'm not in AKN yet. I just got out. Because AKAN, not filled on that one yet. But is it falling a little bit? AKN, almost filled. Let me go over to AKN. I might be getting filled here soon. Is that one halted? I hope not. AKN, still alive. I do want to see some more buying volume, though. I'm close to getting filled. Very close to getting filled. I did not get filled on AKAN just yet. My entries over on AKN, let me bring them on over. AKN, I have entries on this play. They're right here. 1140, 1146, 1102, 1106, 1111, 1120. AKN, I don't like the volume. I would like to see a little bit more volume on this play. If you guys did get a little bit of a dip buy, that's great. I'm going to cancel my AKN orders right now. I did not get filled, so no harm now, but at the same time, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Why does this look weird? There we go. All right, AKAN. Also, where's CAR at? Did we get the spike on CAR? Guys, we got no spike on CAR. No spike. That one's just fading and falling right now. Guys, the S&P 500. S&P 500, we are still watching to see, can the SPY get that possible break? So we are just watching to see, can the SPY get that breakout? Right now, it's still trying to build. I'm not touching the SPY at this moment. So the SPY is still trying to get that move here. And remember, we were so close. I really just wanted to beat it on that last chance right there. But we do have what we could do. Just get a little fun, get a little crazy, get a little wild here. All we got to do is just nail one little rally. One little rally, and then we could just say we have officially passed this prop firm account. Right now, we got to get to 105,000, guys, and we are starting to rally here. Guys, I'm going. Let's go for that 710 breakout again. 710 breakout, we have to make about 250 bucks. Okay? Let's get the 710 breakout. Let's rip and rally, get ourselves going. We'll be all set making this cash. Here's 710. 710 touch. 710 touch, guys. Come on, get that little 710 pop now. What just got a new high today? HMD?
Agreement.
If we just get this damn 710 breakout, my life would be so simple and easy. Give us that little 710 breakout to 720. We'll be all set, ready to go, and we can move on with our lives. Right now, we got to make about $300. That's it. Looking for that 710 break. Run up to 710.20. Why are we having so much trouble at 710? Just break it! 709.90, 709.93, 709.94, 796, 98, 99, 709.80, 709.75, 79, 79, 79.97, 710, 710, back to 709, 710, 709, 710, 709. Can we just get a small little rally? I'm sick and tired of doing this. Just get me out of here. Give me a little break. All I had to do was make $80. All I had to do was make $80. And now it's starting to pull back a little bit. Come on now. We're back on up to 710. Now we're back at 709. This is like super resistance right now. 710 touch, 710 touch, 710 touch. Came on up to 710. Then again 710 touch, 710 touch. We have yet to break through the 710 mark. Just give us this little pop right up to 710.50 and everyone can smile. Everyone can laugh. Everyone can giggle. Everyone can have a great time. Everyone can make this money. Everyone could, again, just get excited. Come on now. Let's do it. I want to get a little excited. I want to have a little fun. Come on now. Guys, we're at 4,000, 4,900. Guys, we need again. Guys, we have, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, hold on. Damn it. We're almost there. 225, 240. We just got to be ready to sell it. 4,945. 6, 5. We're at 98% there, 97% there, 98% there, 99% there, 97% there. Come on, this is pissing me off. 298, 99, 98, 99, 98, 99. Can we just get up towards 100% and pass this damn challenge, please? 270, okay, right there. Get me the heck out of here. Get me out! Ah! Ruff! 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 Woo! All right, we did it. Done. Finito. I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't want to do it anymore. We're done. We passed the prop firm challenge. The prop firm is over. We have done it. If you have signed up with me, every single person has passed its prop firm challenge. We have done it. Enjoy your gains. Enjoy your profits. Enjoy again your $100,000. Oh my, oh my. And we are again all set. The prop firm is finished. Absolutely great. I like it. We'll throw it on. A little classic.
All my friends know the low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
All right, here, traders. All right. Now, right now, what do we have? We do have AUUD. I do see AUUD halted right now. So AUUD is halted at this time. Let's continue to stay alert on this one. All right, here, traders. Right now, AUUD should be opening on up here soon. Guys, if we get a little pullback back on down towards like 860s to 850s, I don't want to look for shorts on this play. Also, it's pretty expensive. I'm going to look for dip buys. Dip buys only on my end. Dip buys, guys. Dip buys is what I'm looking for. Dip buys is what I want. I'm going to look for 840s to 860s, kind of that region. So I'm going to look for dip buys over on AUUD and see if I can get filled on a pullback when this one opens on up. Pullback, dip buy, get myself filled, go from there. Guys, right now, AUUD still super hot. Just hit a brand new high. Guys, AUD not getting a pullback at all. No pullback, guys. No pullback at this time. I will still wait for dip buys, though. I'm going to wait until the 8s still. I'm going to wait for the pullback into the 8s. I would rather look to get low rather than get filled high whatsoever. So AUD, I will get filled if we come back on down towards around this orange line. If we can start coming back on down towards this orange line, I will look to get filled there. Okay? Guys, I just got filled 750 shares. 750 shares I am in on. So I'm down 70 bucks. What's my cost basis? $8.58. I'm currently down 8 cents. Okay? I don't mind this. I really don't. Just because I am getting filled after the stock just went on about a $1.50 drop. So I actually don't mind my entry right there on that short side. So right now here, traders. Am I looking at the wrong play? Oh, I was like, AUUD right here. Also, what's CAR doing? CAR halted. Guys, CAR is still collapsing. Little heads on up, CAR is still collapsing. AUUD, this is a play I'm still watching. I still think, again, a good bounce play potential could happen. Clibby, Deck, I am down $240 today. I'm down $2,300 on the year. I'm down $5,000 over the last 5 years. Do I need help or do I need to quit? Well, this kind of comes on down to, again, a question that you want to make. Again, again, first off, I never want to hear that anyone is red. But at the same time, you got to ask yourself something, right? Do you want this? Or again, do you want to go ahead and just keep doing what you're doing? Obviously, something that you are doing is not working. Whatever you're doing, it's not working. Let's just be honest. So if you wake up and you keep on trading the same exact way that you are, you expect the same result. The definition of insanity is doing the same exact thing every day and expecting a different result, which is what 80% of stock traders who fail do. They wake up, they chase a play, they lose. They wake up, they jump in on a stock, they lose. If you have been doing the same exact thing for the last few years and you're expecting a different result, why again, it's not ever going to happen. So if you are a buyer, try shorting. If you're shorting, go to dip buying. If you're dip buying and it's not working, go to pre-market. Whatever your strategy is right now, let's just be honest, it's not working. Now again, you might say, well, I see other people make it work. Well, again, that's them. Guys, guess what? Some people are going to beat me in a race. They're just faster than me. I might beat you in a swimming pool. I'm faster than you. The thing is, everyone has their own strategy. But I will say, again, I'm just being honest and I'm trying to be a great mentor to you. Would I say quit? No, I would not say quit. But do something that you are not doing right now. You have to make a change. So, that's just the honest truth. You've been doing the same exact thing for the last 5 years. You are not making money. Do not keep doing the same exact thing that you're doing. All right, every day I'm waking up and I'm doing this. It's not working. Think, take a second, take a break. It's also, again, if you keep losing nonstop, paper trade until you gain some confidence. It's like every day some people lose and they're like, oh man, I lose, I suck. And they wake up the next day and they trade like, oh man, I'm going to lose again. And they do lose. And they say, oh man, I'm going to lose again. And they do lose. Why don't you take again a week and get your confidence back? Paper trade, try a new strategy, practice. Most people, again, that tell me they lose never paper traded. That's what most people tell me. And again, they stick with one strategy. They lose nonstop. They never paper traded. They blow up an account. They think stock trading is a scam because they never again put in the work. Now, I don't know in your situation, but I'm just saying again, in general, a lot of people out there do that. So right now, team, I will be watching this. I will be watching. I will be waiting. How low can this go? Let's see right now. 2-minute time frame. This could possibly come on down towards the teens. This could possibly come on down towards the teens here. Say again, 1,000 shares. Comes on down towards, again, like 814. I'm getting ready to rock and roll if we do get dip buys down in the low 8s or so, just because I want to lower my cost basis. I only have 750 shares. That's not too bad. And again, we might actually bounce right away. Guys, SPY getting a little rally. But yes, traders, for every single person, we have 100% completed the Prop Firm Challenge. We have done it. We have made this money. We have, again, as you guys could see, we signed on up. We spent $300. We had to make $5,000. We made $5,050. We now can get funded $100,000, and now you can trade, and you guys can have your trading career there. Guys, TRT, also a new high of the day. TRT is maybe slowly working itself up towards around that $14 mark. Guys, AUUD, little heads on up. I will be looking for a quick dip buy. Just heads up for every single person. I'm looking to get in and out of this play. Just a heads up for every single person. If this drops on down, I want to get filled and see a bounce play right back on up. Even if that means, again, making $100 or so, sometimes I don't mind, especially if AUD is getting a little scary. So, guys, get ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Got a trade again starting on up here. It's going to be a pretty fun, pretty exciting, but let's get ready to rock here in 3, 2, 1, and we are live. Guys, I'm in on this play right now. I'm currently up $300. Guys, taking my gains. Now I'm up right now 750 shares. Guys, getting out right on this play. Guys, AUD, I just locked in $300. AUD, I got filled on this play. Just got out with $300. Woo! That was a little bit scary. That was a little bit fast, wasn't that? So AUD, that was a little bit, really quick. I got in and out of that play. So, Deck, how'd you get in and out of that play? Again, I had my first entry. Where'd I have my first entry? In the 860s, 850s. Then I got filled at the 820s and 814s. Then as the stock started bouncing back on up, I got out at the 830s and the 860 mark. So I just made, again, $300. Look at that perfect bounce play, though. Perfect dip buy, perfect bounce play. Stock is now all the way up towards $9. This thing is fast and hot and active. Ladies and gentlemen, please be careful on this. If this one goes above the price of $9.40, yeah, it's going to squeeze. Above the price of $9.40, this thing can squeeze hard. How much are shares to short on this one? Let's just see here, guys. I have not located any shares to short. Let's just see how much are shares to short. Above 940 is the short squeeze. Little heads up for you guys. Locate lowest. This is, guys, this is way too expensive to short. 2,000 shares to short. 2,000. Guys, oh my goodness. I'm not spending $2,000 to short this play. So, guys, AUD, no way, Jose. Right now, I'm currently sitting with an $838 profit. We're up $838 right now. CAR, guys, CAR still dumping. CAR still dumping here. AUD, number one play. CPIX, no. TZU, AIXI, YCBD, FTFT. Guys, TRT is also still trying to squeeze a little bit. TRT, that one could possibly still get that little pop if you guys are interested. That one is easily accessible for shorts. Just a little heads on up. It is pretty slow and steady. It is easily accessible for shorts if you guys want it. Primey, Deck, how do you wait for confirmation on the SPY? What do you mean by wait for confirmation on the SPY? Again, like, wait for confirmation on the SPY. I mean, for me, it just came on down to this morning is I saw the S&P 500 building higher lows. So again, S&P 500 building higher lows. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Then we had a lower shadow that, again, recovered. A slightly less lower shadow that recovered. Barely any lower shadow that recovered. after building higher lows. It was just like, it was more, again, what do I like to always think about? I like to think about odds, putting the odds in my favor. I see higher lows. That's a good sign that we have strength. We have a lower shadow that recovered, a smaller lower shadow that recovered, a barely any lower shadow, while also building higher lows. I just expected, again, putting those two things together, that there was going to be strength. So there's no like confirmation button. It's more about, putting multiple things that you might see and say, hey, I believe now, buyers are going to be able to stay strong on this. Buyers are going to be in control here. It's more about a game to me. I'm asking myself constantly, who's in control? Who's winning right now? Who's going to win at certain areas? So if I'm taking a look over at AUUD, right here, traders, who's in control at this moment? Buyers are in control, right? But it needs to break through 940 to kind of get the squeeze. If we start going underneath $8, shorters are in control. Right? So it's like, I'm kind of always asking myself, who's in control at what price? So shorters are in control near 940 as long as it doesn't break 940. If again, AUD breaks 940, guys, we could squeeze up towards like some crazy highs. Just a little heads up for you. Got some bottom support way down here. Car just won't stop dumping, guys. I don't want to be the guy that jumps in on car after it's already fallen so much and then end up losing. So car is still continuously dumping. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm honestly very happy with what I've already done today. I've already passed an entire prop firm today. Happy with that. Then on top of that, I'm already up $850 on the day. I'm happy with that. I really don't see a need for me to trade anymore. I mean, sometimes, again, you could just have these quick days. These quick days where, again, you pass the entire prop firm. I'm getting funded with $100,000 tomorrow. And now, again, I've already made $850 in profit on my real trading day. I feel like the longer I sit around, the better chance I have of giving back gains. The longer I sit around, the better chance I have of, again, taking losses. The longer I sit around and being in front of my computer, the more tempted I'm going to be to put myself in a position that might just hurt me. So, traders, right now, absolutely awesome job from everyone. I don't want to put myself in any sort of positions that are only going to hurt me. Sometimes, again, I think one of the best reasons on why I won so much in January, in February, and March is because once I was in the green, I said, hey, I'm in the green. I'm willing to walk away. Deck, what's my biggest single day profit? My biggest single day profit ever was $77,000. Now, traders, sometimes, again, like, I always get questions. People ask me this question, and I'll be happy to address it. Is that back in 2020 and back in 2021, I traded with about a $300,000 account. And every day, I was willing to lose or win like $20,000. Was anyone with me? Can anyone show of hands? How many people were with me back in those crazy times where every day I was making $12,000 or I'd be losing $8,000? Or again, I won $30,000 in a day or I was losing $40,000 in a day. Guys, to be honest with you, some people ask me, why don't you do that anymore, Sean? Why don't you do like $30,000 days or again, $20,000 losses? To be frank with you, I look back at that, I was a little bit of a psychopath, okay? That like, I am blessed beyond words. And like, in every way that worked out during that time. Like that, it was a little bit too much, I think, for me. It really was. It was a little bit, like, it's a little, I think it was kind of the fact that I just won so much money so quickly that it just came on down to the pure fact that I wasn't realizing people, again, I was losing 40 grand a day and acting like it was nothing. Because I'm like, oh, I'll make it back the next day. And I would make it back the next day. But if I ever just went on a bad losing streak of losing 40, losing 20, and I kind of just was like, one day I was just like, I am up $500,000 in a year. I am going absolutely crazy. Like, I'm like, this is insane. Maybe I should kind of slow down slightly. And that's kind of where I kind of snap more into reality of being like, hey, you know what? If I make $1,100 a day, that's awesome. I don't want to lose $40,000 and just like shrug it off like it's nothing. So that's what I, again, want to make sure that you guys are all set for, ready to rock and roll, and just being like, yeah, I don't know. It was so crazy that I was doing that. It was just like, it's like, what was I thinking, man? It was just so nuts. And again, like, it was fun that it all worked out and it's great, but it was a little It was a little nuts, man. But yeah, I mean, yeah, being down $60,000 in a day and then coming back, I don't know. I got a house now. I got a wife now. I got a dog. I got some responsibilities. Guys, AUUD, a little bit of a pullback back on down here. Hey, traders. Ladies and gentlemen, great day of the prop firm. Great day of trading. Great day of crushing it with every single person. I really don't want to put myself in any sort of bad position whatsoever. Hey, this is absolutely what I wanted. This is absolutely what I needed. $850 on the day of past prop firm. And we are all set, ready to go. Profits coming on profits. Money coming on money. Energy up to the peak, baby. We are again going to continue to crush it day in and day out. I absolutely love this job. And guys, I'm going to throw it out here right now for every single person. June 4th, we are starting up something we have not started up in over 2 years. A brand new small account challenge as the PDT rule is going to be gone. The PDT rule is leaving June 4th. So why not start off a small account and see if we can grow it? Let's go here, traders. It's going to be a blast, going to be so much fun, and I hope everyone is absolutely crushing it. Enjoy those days, enjoy those profits, enjoy that money, enjoy my alerts, and enjoy this amazing community. Let's get ready to do it. You guys know the drill. Happy Thursday, people. Help me wrap it up in 3, 2, 1. Ah! Woo! Oh, baby. Enjoy it. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy those $100,000 prop firms, baby. Woo!
I see $1 billion in flashlights we can see in the dark. We are rockets pointed up at the stars. We are billions of beautiful hearts. And you sold us down the river too far. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever after?
Positive.
What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about
I was doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay. Hey, you tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car and 4 years no calls. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar and I can't stop. No, I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder, pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder, pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older. We ain't ever getting older.